Here I'm going to go over how to use the formulas on the formula sheet for the Applied Math Work Keys test. So first off, when you have a problem, you're looking for some key words in there. I see that this is a rectangular pen, so I know I'm going to use one of my rectangle formulas. And it's describing this dog pen and saying that the chicken coop wire is the sides of the pen. So is that perimeter or area? That's perimeter. You can draw yourself a little sketch if that helps you to visualize it, but the perimeter is the distance around the outside, and the area, which I've shaded here in green, is the space inside between the sides of the figure. So the perimeter formula is 2 times length plus width. So 2 times 42.6 plus 28.5. You can put this in your calculator just like this and just click equals and it'll give you the answer. For triangles, it's important to know the distance between the base and the height so that you can find the area. The base is the bottom of your triangle and the height is the distance from one of the vertices, one of the corners, straight down. So if you have a right triangle, like the second one here, it's actually one of the sides from this straight down. But for the one above that's not a right triangle, I'm just going from one of the corners here straight down to make a right angle, and that's my height. So once you know your base and your height, you substitute them into the formula and then you just put it in your calculator. 1/2 times 10 times 7. Remember, on the calculator there's an ABC button that serves as your fraction bar. So 1/2 is 1 ABC2, and then times 10 times 7 equals. I want to review how to use exponents on your calculator because some of the formulas require exponents. If I want to find out what 4 to the 5th power is, then I'm going to use this button right here. It's called the Caret Button. I think it looks like an arrow that's kind of pointing up and saying the next number is going to be up there. So it's 4 caret 5 equals. And you can do that when the exponent is 2 also, but there is an additional button for the second power, for squaring, because that's the most common exponent, and it's right here. So you could just simply do x, or 8, and then the x squared button equals. For the circle formulas, there's a couple of things you need to make sure you're clear about. First, radius is the distance from the center to the edge, and diameter includes 2 radiuses, or radii. It is twice the length of the radius. It's the distance all the way across, from one side to the other. The area is the space inside the circle, and their circumference is like the perimeter of a circle. It's the distance all the way around the outside. So when you're asked here to find the area, you need to see the area formula is 3.14 times radius squared. So it would be 3.14 in my calculator times 8 to the 2nd power, and see what that equals. Make sure that you don't fall into the trap of, if they happen to give you the diameter instead, if they said instead the diameter is 16, you first need to divide that in half and figure out what the radius is to put it into your formula.